Propaganda in and of itself is not a bad thing. Its intent can be used to spread lies and spread deceit, untruths, but its intent can also be used to do exactly the opposite of that. Welcome to Masters of Propaganda.
If you're a small business owner, if you're a large business owner, but if you're looking to get your message out to your community, this is a must. You've got to be here. He gives you simple, effective ways to really put everything and piece it together so that you can go home and make an impact in your own community.
I compare coming to an event like this to surfing, and any surfer knows that you're gonna pop on the board prior to that wave hitting you. And what I got from this weekend was a plethora of social media tools that is the next wave. I can't really sort of express how important this is to be at this event. I mean, this is a must. It's got to be at the top of your list.
It was awesome. I mean, this stuff is very valuable. You hear all these Facebook marketers, and it's a saturated market. I mean, you hear marketing. All these Facebook marketers want to do marketing for your office, but really, Chris has set himself apart with just the value that he's presenting here and just the stuff that he's given us here. If you really want to set yourself apart in the community, you got to get to this event, because just with the Facebook Messenger stuff, the Instagram, the way everything's adapting, I mean, it's constantly changing. I mean, in the 90s, it was email. Now it's Facebook Messenger and Instagram and all of that stuff. And just the stuff that I learned here this weekend is really going to position me as an expert in the community, and that's why I came here.
What we learned this weekend was is mind-blowing. We got this toolbox of skills that we can implement and really reach more people. You know, if you're not keeping up, you're going to be left behind. And that's what we're learning. Is Chris is teaching cutting edge here. We're learning things from anything you can imagine: social media, Instagram, Facebook, what's working, what's not. He doesn't teach you gimmicky stuff. He doesn't teach you just to market. Really what he's teaching is how to develop relationships, how to nurture your community through social media, and not how to beat them up and to be a sleazy marketer, but really connect with people, cultivate relationships and trust, make it a natural progression for them to want to seek you out.
It's just an amazing experience. He invited us all into his beautiful home. Just by the end of today, I was completely saturated, just had so much information, just some of the tips and things that I've learned this weekend, I know I want to be able to go back and just implement right away. Anyone that is looking to get into the digital marketing world in terms of content creation, building a following, Instagram, Facebook, anything along those lines, this is the place you need to be. This is the guy you need to be working with.
Chris literally brings to you so much value, it's insane. This is not your typical seminar. This is not like go sit down, be bored, try to figure something out, see what you can take home. This is like value from step number one. You get everything you came here for, and he literally just keeps pounding you with more and more value and steps you can implement tomorrow actually today. Like, we're literally doing stuff today on our computers, getting it going. He knows his marketing and his heart and passion for this industry. And so if you are not here at the next one, you're crazy. Like, this is what you have to do. No one is teaching what Chris is doing and teaching you how to be a master of ethical and positive propaganda.
I came out here with the anticipation of learning something new, and he over-delivered. I learned a ton. The wheels are spinning. I have so many existing projects that I now know how I can make them better. This could really benefit any sort of business whatsoever. Anyone that wants to grow their reach, develop trust and rapport with their audience, and then figure out how to take them through a process that is ethical and honest, and something that really builds a tremendous amount of value to ultimately gain them as a customer or a patient.
If you want more, if you want in-depth, if you actually want followers and people coming to your business who are genuine and who want what you have to be at this event. It was so impactful. It was worth, just the content alone was worth far more than I paid for, and just the experience and the networking that I did.
One of the most awesome things about this event was the fact that we were able to come together as a group and find out a ton of information about marketing to our communities. And we're able to do that now so systematically and specifically through Facebook, through Instagram, through many different social media outlets.
Awesome Masters of Propaganda event. Learned a lot of valuable information from Chris. We learned how to make some chatbot ads, you know, a whole bunch of really cool Instagram stuff. If you're a small business owner, anybody looking to grow your practice or your business, scale it to the next level, you should definitely be here next year.
This is my first time at Chris's Masters of Propaganda event, and it was first class all the way. He really rolled out the red carpet for us. It was an action-packed 2 days of tons of valuable content. I think the biggest thing that I took away from it was just how to really structure Facebook ads and how to make custom audiences and then retarget people who have viewed your videos, which really hit home for me because I thought I knew a lot about it and really just learned so much more information on how to fine-tune that, and I know it's going to just explode when we get back to the practice.
I was at last year's event and it was awesome. This year's event was awesome. I'll be at next year's event, and I highly recommend, if you're a business owner, if you're an entrepreneur, Chris Burfield is my go-to source for anything marketing. Anytime I have a question, anytime I need help with my practice, I go right to Chris, and he's always got a great answer.
So, how this works. So there's you, them, and then where this crosses over right here, that's the bond.